The morning loop, it starts right now.
Welcome back to the lab, Business Athlete Nation. Keith, John, Marty, good to see you.
Hey, Sterling, do you think John waits for the microwave to beep, or is he an early opener?
I don't think John wastes time waiting for microwaves. Probably eats his pocket meat raw. Marty, though, he looks like a beep waiter. Dude's in control and has patience. And Keith? He's too short to reach the microwave.
Good point.
All right, Nation, happy Monday. Let's get this show started.
We're kicking it off with the microwave personality test.
Fuck, I can't reach it. Damn it. Just trying to reach the microwave. What the hell? Yeah. You know, we have a good culture here in the lab when the team's throwing the handsome chief under the bus. Yep, true story. What the hell, man? Hey, short lives. Oh, yeah. I learned yesterday from my bonus daughter that 6'7" is something in the world today. 6'7"? Yeah, 6'7". Apparently, if you're 6'7", you're short. Hey, guys, you guys can join the show. This is live right now in the comments. The vertical stream is happening. The horizontal stream is happening, and like Twitch, they're merging them all together coming up in the future. To join the show in the second hour, 431-300-3005, live conversation, getting after it, just like the olden days right here on Mornings in the Lab. And come say hi in the comments, guys. And those of us that are not watching us live right now, too bad. Yeah, you missed out the fun stuff. Yes, get off Spotify, get off Apple Podcasts, and come join the conversation live, 8 o'clock Eastern time, right here, Nation. YouTube, LinkedIn, and X right here on the Mornings in the Lab live network. And if you're really ambitious, you'd get up and get after it 7:30 Eastern time with our boy, Matty Roof. He gets up and gets after it every single day here, spewing kindness. Unlike the aircraft flying over the United States on the weekend, dropping shit on all the protesters. You know, I gotta say, man, all the politics aside, no wonder the world in North America is a little bit messed up when, dude, the leader, the guy with the orange hair just gets in the airplane, the metaphorical airplane. Season strength, John's on his way, man. Yeah, John just running a couple of seconds behind here this morning, so he will be here in a few moments. Good morning, Spartacus. I see you there as well. What's season strength? What, is the handsome chief not good enough for you? I know that I'm more handsome than Anderson, maybe not as muscular. Yeah, but I know I'm equally as handsome. But as I was saying, it's damn fascinating, and it's no wonder why culture is the way that it is. When the big dude, the big boss, it gets in his plane, now just flies around North America and just decides to drop shit on everybody that doesn't agree with him. Yeah, no wonder nobody wants to have a conversation. No wonder. It's like, oh yeah, don't agree with you, I'm going to shit on you. Yep, true story. So that is 2025. Of the world we live in. Even if it's kind. Yeah. What season strength? Dude, we haven't known each other that long. I'm thinking that, so, you know, Keith and John have a thing here. I'm handsome, he's handsome. We're both mutually handsome, just differently handsome. Yeah. Oh yeah. That's an absolute true story. All right, let's see, guys. Boopity boopity boop. Gonna come up here. We got Johnny joining us in a few minutes, but I think what we're going to do with this conversation, we're going to get started here, guys, is the microwave personality test. Now, this one, ridiculous. Yep, needless to say, ridiculous. First of all, I think the question that needs to be asked of everybody is, do you have a microwave? Because I know that we're living in an era now where less and less people, I think, lean into the microwave, like maybe I did, and perhaps Season Strength did, and perhaps Matt Roof did, and perhaps John Anderson did. Back in the olden days where the mics were kind of like just was how you heated your food or reheated your food. Maybe not so much today. So what is it? Well, viral microwave habits. Are you an early opener? Are you a beep waiter? Or are you a door slammer? It will reveal how you handle patience, control, and impulse. And what I found fascinating about this was that, you know, these playful micro behaviors, they spark this honest conversation amongst ourselves, because it makes you ask yourself, well, I don't have any time in the day. Well, hold on a second, mister. hold on a second here, mister. If you're sitting back there and you are microwaving your food for, a few times a day for a few minutes here and there, what are you doing? Are you just sitting back? Are you watching it spin? Are you eagerly trying to get it done quicker than the 10 seconds, gets it done? Or are you patiently waiting? Because how you're reacting to the microwave might be how you're reacting to the rest of your life. What's going on, John Anderson?
What's up, brother? How are you?
Fantastic. How are you doing, pal?
I'm good. I'm my apologies, a few minutes late this morning.
That is okay. I was having a little debate with Season Strength on who was the most handsome, and then I was having a little debate with Nation on how we handle our habits in the kitchen with the microwave. I know you're not a big microwave guy, but how we handle our habits in the kitchen, especially with the microwave, might pertain to the habits that go through the rest of our day. For example, if you're sticking some food in the mic for a minute or 2 minutes, like Anderson, what are you doing? You just stand there, you're twiddling your thumbs? Are you multitasking? Are you doing some squats? Are you doing some burpees? Are you fucking panicking and rushing and stressing yourself out because your food's taking too long to cook, so you're getting stressed out about the rest of your day? But Johnny, the microwave and the personality test around it has a lot to do with our personality through the rest of it. You follow what I'm saying. I saw you know because you follow what I'm saying, don't you?
100%. I'm sorry. I'm trying to.
No. It's good.
Trying to get the end of my cigar opened up so I can smoke this bad
I see
boy.
you taking it in, but I find it fascinating.
The only thing I've got here local is a fucking insulin pin, so I'm using the pin to just basically tag the end of it a bunch of times.
Dude, if you make that cigar light with that insulin pin, I'm gonna start calling you fucking MacGyver. Remember MacGyver? Richard Dean Anderson?
Listen, man, you got to find a way to get the job done.
That's it. That's it.
But you're so correct, because the way we do one thing is the way we do everything.
Yeah. So I thought this was a really interesting piece of conversation when I found it, because for those that own microwaves, this affects all of us, right? And it's funny because I had this conversation with Lauren yesterday. I know you have with your wife too, about time. And she's like, I'm on time. I go, well, maybe not all the time. We had a little joke about it. I said, because if you lose your 3 minutes in the morning because you're not aware of those 3 minutes, and you do it 10 times throughout the day, by the end of the day, you're 30 minutes behind. It's the same thing with the microwave. That if you got a minute here, a minute there, and you do it, 3 or 4 meals a day, and you've just lost 12 or 15 minutes, you don't have to lose those 12 or 15 minutes. You can do something with those 12 minutes. You know what I'm saying?
Well, see, I think the microwave is a crutch.
Yeah, hard to argue. Hard to argue with that. Yeah. It might speed things up when actually it could teach you to slow things.
Well, I look at it even different than that, right?
Okay.
It's like with my lifestyle, I'm eating very regularly.
Yes.
And there's plenty of times when I don't have a fucking microwave.
Yes.
And you know how many times I hear from my clients, well, what am I going to do if I can't warm up my food? You know what the answer is? Fucking eat it. Or make that food with the idea you're not going to be able to warm it up.
I was just going to say, yes.
Plenty of dishes that are designed to taste great cold.
Yes.
But again, it's the crutch. It's and then the other thing I don't like about the microwave is it's proven to do damage.
Oh, there's no question. There's no question about that. To the food, yes. To me, this was more the metaphor, John, around how we as humans deal with time, when literally a timer is staring at us in the face.
And brother, and I'm getting, and as I go further with my point, you're involving your time,
yes,
with something that almost doesn't have an upside.
Yeah.
So let's just start with that. Okay.
Yes.
I'm going to waste my time. I'm going to fucking handicap myself. I'm going to destroy some of the fucking nutrients of my food. Yes, I'm going to do all this. Now we want to talk about the habits that go along with the fucking dumb shit. Yeah, 100%. I think for me, when I do use it, it's because I'm stepping a little left of what I should be doing already.
Sure, 100%.
So it goes in there. And then what I'm going to do is 30 fucking seconds is going to be the top.
Yes.
Because it is all I want to do is fucking smack the fucking cold off it, or potentially just get a little bit of cheese to start to melt.
Yes.
And in 30 seconds, generally speaking, I'll be reaching to do something and not get much done, but it's just my nature.
So you're great way to wrap it up, because you make my point. if you're going to use the microwave, my recommendation or idea for Nation today would be don't just stand there and do nothing while it's happening. Right? So whether it's 30 seconds, whether it's a minute, I just had a conversation with my folks this weekend about an uncle who's having problems on the toilet, Johnny, because he can't squat. Dude, if you're gonna,
he's having trouble getting up and down off the toilet.
Yes. So the basic functionality in life, right? So it equates to the microwave. We grew up in a generation where the microwave is part of many lifestyles. If you're going to use the microwave,
remember how fucking great it was when it hit? We're like,
remember?
Oh I know. I do. Oh my God. You don't have to fucking turn on the stove.
That's why I'm bringing it up, brother. So I'm bringing it up. So if you're standing there for a minute today doing your microwave, bear with me for a second. You can just do this. Like, seriously, I'm just being fucking super simple and serious, and it sounds so rudimentary and dumb, but trust me, because in 5 or 7 years when you're trying to go for a shit and maybe you need to use the microwave, you're like, oh my God, I can actually go have a squat because something Uncle
Brother, I got to tell you, that might be one of your best hacks ever.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's really fucking good.
Well, it's
because when it comes down to it, the odds of planning something to do in front of the microwave, it's not really feasible.
So just stand there and go up and down.
But
seriously.
But to even do 5 bodyweight squats when you turn on the microwave time, that right there is probably going to give most people 20 plus a day.
Dude, think about it. So if you 5 days over the week, you might have 25 squats that you didn't have if you didn't. I'm just trying to find a negative energy, turning it into something positive. Speaking of positive, let's move the microwave aside, man. I was really eager to take a couple of minutes because I love you like nothing. I know you had some time with the family this weekend. Your girls came in. Dude, how was it, man? Look at the smile. Look at your smile. How was it?
We had a good time. And and that's the thing. We still got today and a little bit tomorrow.
Nicely done. What was the highlight? What was the highlight?
So my grandson, he never caught a fish before.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we caught 4 largemouth bass.
Dude, that is awesome, man. That is so. Look at your Nation. Look at his smile. Look at Johnny's smile, man. How old your grandson?
5.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. Is that, see, it's something new. So, most times the fish is caught and they're like, oh my goodness, what am I going to do? It's wiggling around. So I just, he pulled it up. I just grabbed it with my hand.
Yes.
Right. Took my other hand and put let me put my cigar down.
Yeah.
Grabbed my other hand to get the hook out.
Yeah.
And he's like, Grandpa, aren't you supposed to use a glove and pliers? Oh, no, it's okay. I just took it out and I was like, yeah, you want to hold him? And he's like, yeah.
I love it. I love it.
He doesn't know any better.
Yeah.
So most times they're freaked out about this shit. I said, okay, now let's take him over, because we're on the dock.
Yeah.
Let's walk around to the beach and you can let him swim out of your hands. You wash your hands and let's go do it again. So it's like these things that normally would, I don't want to touch him. He's moving.
Yeah.
I need pliers for the hook. It's like we programmed him that shit is all not necessary. And because his mind is so fresh, I just love the ability to kind of help him, not get held back by these little goofy things in life.
That's awesome, man. That's awesome. Good morning, Bambi Sinister. You're hanging out with the handsome chief, Keith Bellis and John Anderson. Johnny, Bambi Sinister, Daddy in red hat, please punish me. Yeah, show me your other cigar, Bambi. And the Bambi says, take your shirt off, Daddy. I'm your largemouth bass. But the best comment, though, this is the most helpful comment because Seasoned Strength is putting fact on the line. Good morning, Lauren, my fit mama. And the Seasoned Strength says it best, man. Listen to this, John. The number one thing that puts people into nursing homes is not being able to get off the toilet. Simple, man. Simple.
That's where they got those fucking bars next to the toilet. I'm never going to have one of those. Those bars never exist in my homes.
Just find a way to get up and get down. Speaking of getting up and get down, we got alumni Warren Menard joining us in a few minutes. But before we do that, Sterling Preston. I know we got a few things to quickly throw on the table for Keith and John to chew on. Guys, let's see what we're getting after this morning. Oh no, that's right. We had a little bit of an internet challenge with Sterling and Preston this morning. Okay, that's good. So listen, I dropped a video.
So, where are the boys? They can't. They're caught in the internet world.
There was a little internet challenge happening, so the boys might have been caught in the middle of the internet challenge. But hey, I got a few things to throw on the table, and one of them is I'm just going to spend a microsecond right now because we're going to talk about it later on in the week. That Alex Hormozi video I dropped over for you, I do not expect you to have watched it at all, frankly.
I started it, but then basically, of course, with this weekend, you never know when somebody. I have it. What I did was I actually have it when I sent you your message this morning. So a few minutes late. Then what I do is I remake it till I swipe it, so it's unread.
Yeah, dude, it's gold. You're gonna love it. I was cutting.
It's only 25 minutes, which is nice.
It's
sometimes
25
these
minutes
fucking 90 minutes. Like, God damn it, you know.
It's 25 minutes of nonstop gold, man, and you're gonna love it. So one of the big things, so one of the highlights he talks about for me was that he was at a conference and they had a bunch of YouTube creators coming out, and they ranked all the creators around value of creators in 2025 and moving forward. So they had old school creators come on stage at this big conference, and the long video form creators got medium applauses. The shorts creators got even less applauses, and then like these lifestyle creators like the Mr. Beast of the world got good applauses. The biggest applause and the key point Hormozi talks about in his video, if he was to read
hold on, Hormozi, is that kind of like mum?
Yeah. I love you, man.
Hormozi.
Yeah. There we go.
Hormozi. Yeah, okay. Who the fuck is Hormozi?
Hey, you might want to come on the show because the Canadian guy's butchering his name. Yeah. But listen, the number one thing he says, and if he was to redo his content strategy today, number one thing, 4 letters, live.
Yeah, oh yeah, dude. I'm telling you, listen. When we fucking met, I was like, I know you know. I always look at people. I was like, okay, you know, I mean, of course, we didn't really know each other. I was like, okay, we have some value that we can offer each other. I feel, but what is the value that he's got this cool platform? I can do my stick.
Yeah.
What is it that Keith has that I don't have? And I was like, that little son of a bitch can see things in the future because your business that you did so well with. Was fucking positioned decades before it even happened.
Same thing's happening here. He talks about 4 letters that he talks about special, but it's shortening it up. And you're going to learn all about this, but I'm paraphrasing it. Special, SPCL. To have success as a creator in the future, S is status. P, power. C, credibility. L, likability. Watch the clip. We're going to break it down later this week. It is fucking awesome. He basically took 25 minutes, John, and told our entire business model to the world, right? And he's like, the future is 2 words, live and engagement, especially as AI
engagement is just fucking a total.
Absolutely. Yep. Absolutely. And then, hey, speaking of current events, Twitch, the other streaming platform, just announced last week on Friday that they're investing gazillions of dollars into their horizontal and vertical merged streaming formats. So again, when the big dogs, John, are investing money in what we're building, it's like, you know, it's like we've talked before. You got to look at what's happening underneath the scenes, right? Not necessarily.
It's like when fucking Home Depot, or 24-hour fitness builds this huge fucking facility like 50 miles away from anything else. Okay? It's because they know what's coming.
Yes. Here's something for you too, brother. For you, and because again, we're both content creators here. For you and your team here. So X is changing the entire back end on how they rank and publish content. They're getting rid of the algorithm. I'm simplifying it for our conversation. They're getting rid of the algorithm and replacing it with Grok. Why that's important to you and I, and what I found so about what I read over the weekend was he's like, so Grok is literally going to read every post that is posted, and then push posts to all the humans. But what the key point though is that write content like humans would want to read your content. Don't just put like a one link and then just a video. Like actually post something so that Grok can recognize it. Oh, hey, John Anderson might be interested in learning about the jewelry heist happening at the Louvre over the weekend. Right. So Grok is changing. X is changing over the next few weeks. We're just seeing all these changes happening in the platform. So whether you're having success or not on X, you might want to look at how some of the things are changing in that world.
You know, my ex, I was actually thinking about this. My ex was, God, it was started so long ago, and then it was kind of abandoned for a while.
Yeah.
You know, and so it's primarily it was started when I was wrestling. And
Oh, okay,
I
yes.
actually think that was my first piece of social media that I started myself
On Twitter. Sure, it would have been. Sure. Yeah. 100% early days,
Twitter.
right? Yeah.
And so then when I went to bodybuilding, it became Instagram.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
But anyway, it's my whole Twitter or X is really just everything is wrestling.
Old stuff.
You know, so it's almost like that crowd is I almost wonder if I started another account with more of what I'm doing now, it might be beneficial.
Interesting. Yeah, interesting. Hey, Warren Menard's coming up in a couple minutes. Warren, I see you there. I'm going to bring you up here in a couple of minutes here. Just going to wrap up a couple of morning loop topics here with Johnny. Hey, John, so this one fascinated me. This has nothing to do with anybody on the show. This has no impact in any of our worlds. It doesn't help improve our lives other than it's just fascinating. Because I just sometimes think that how does this happen in 2025? You know the Louvre over in France, you know, the big museum, the art museum, right? So I was there when I was a young little child. Dude, it had a 7-minute jewelry heist. They took some of Napoleon's jewels. Like some of France's fucking.
This is like the shit they make movies out of.
That's what I mean. Who are the dudes sitting back planning this? Right? How long?
Like the thing that you got to take off the. It's like if the weight moves, it triggers the alarm. You know? So you got to switch. You got to put a piece of lead weight and. You know.
So here's how they did it though. So the museum was open. It was open. It was 9:30 in the morning. It was open. There's people in the museum. 4 men, 2 men, I guess 2 men. Was it 4? Yeah, 4 men, I guess, drove in with like those crane jacks, like those outside the Louvre, like seriously, outside the Louvre up to a window, like drove the jack up, moved the ladder up, crawled up the ladder, grinded a hole in the window, jumped through the window, busted the case, grabbed the jewels, got out, down the ladder, back down the ladder, back into some scooters, and got away.
That sounds awfully fucking simple for such a massive. Does that just show right there? Simplicity is what this shit's all about.
That's exactly why I knew you'd get it. Like I just couldn't. Like
I was expecting like some 5-minute fucking extravaganza with computers and AI cracking codes and
they just drove up in like a fucking dump truck, walked in, bashed the window, grabbed the jewels, and left. But here's the question, Anderson. Like, what are you doing with them now? Like, who the fuck are you selling them to? Like, who's buying them? Like, so what do you?
Oh, dude, this is some fucking guy who's got more money than money doesn't matter to him. He wants ports in small countries, and he just wants this because he wants his ring of buddies to know that he has something that the rest of the, you know what I mean? It's like this is like elite shit.
That's what it is. Like I get that. That's ultimate ego, isn't it, Anderson? I can just
this is like when they have like stuff that they're not supposed to have because it's illegal. Why do they have it? Because they're not supposed to have it.
So then is that the old analogy then where, okay, so then we're running in a circle where I have these crazy things and I'm having it at my house one night. We're smoking some cigars in my private library and you're like, hey,
dude, what do you think? What about a Cuban cigar? That's what they were all about.
Yeah. I never.
Yeah, a Cuban.
Dude,
Cuba and fucking Dominican Republic. You could fucking take a rowboat from one fucking island to the next. The environment's not that fucking different. The cigars, you can't tell the difference when you smoke them. The difference is it's fucking legal to have a Dominican, not a fucking. And I mean, now Cubans, it's legal because the laws have changed.
Yes,
but that's what it was. You just weren't supposed to have it.
Yeah, no, that's you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. All right, well, listen, we got Warren Menard waiting for us patiently. I do have a dumb shit award. Hey, quickly, Johnny, I'll get the dumb shit award. Hey, quickly, Jimmy. And before we bring Warren in, I did a lot of dumb shit in my life, and I'm sure you did as well. There's a dumb shit award happening right now across campuses in North America, where dudes, Johnny, are essentially going around campus and pissing everywhere. Yeah, just going to school landmarks or facilities and pissing, and they're creating these big like horror story type clips and dropping them on social platforms. Now, you know, and
what's the purpose? What is it?
It's called the Pisser Challenge, just for shock, humor, and just to do crazy shit. And it's just this viral challenge that young men, just like when you and I would do stupid shit.
I fucking pee all over the place, but it's because I got to take a piss.
You know what? Actually, it's funny you say that. There's piss hacks
Dude, I fucking pee everywhere. The other fucking day, I took a piss right next to the front door. I was like, I'm not going to fucking make it in. Tara's like, what are you doing? I'm fucking not peeing my pants is what I'm doing. She's like, oh, Jesus Christ, can you walk 15 feet away from the door? I couldn't make it in the door.
You know, there's hacks for that, eh? So, you know, sometimes you can stand beside your car door, open the car door, and pretend you're doing
and
something.
When you really got to do it, you fucking stand up to your vehicle and you piss. You put you basically look like you're standing like kind of like humping the fucking top of the tire between the fender, and you piss on your tire, and it just dribbles down, and it keeps from fucking splashing all over your feet.
Is that what
You
it
know,
is?
well, because you're taking first you're in a fucking parking lot or someplace. So Jesus Christ, what are you gonna do? You can't go pee on the fucking tree, because they have the trees every so often. You got to conceal it. I mean, dude, what if there was a kid or something? You got to think like that. So if you do that, I mean, someone could tell you're peeing when you're setting it up, and then once you kind of stand there, you just look, what's this fucking weirdo doing standing so close to his car?
The Pisser Challenge this morning with Keith and John on Mornings and Alive with Keith, John, and friends. Live conversation, 8 o'clock Eastern time, right here on YouTube, LinkedIn.
And you know what you say? Let's just say that a policeman came up and said, sir, you can't do that. I know I can't do that. I was either going to pee in my pants and get it on the ground, or I was going to pee on my tire and get it on the ground. I'm sorry. If you have to give me a ticket, please do. I understand. This was just me picking the lesser of the two evils. One less thing to do when it's over.
True story. All right. Anderson, if you want to take a quick little second to go for a pee break, I invite you to do that while we run an intro for our upcoming guest who have been butchering his name, Warren Maynard.